Hello everyone, you're welcome back to our YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming here, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload new videos. Or kindly like, share and comment. We appreciate your support. Now today's tutorial will be on DTF printing, that's direct to film. It's another way of customizing our polo. I told you last time that we have different ways of branding our polo. We have sublimation. We have done sublimation on this YouTube before. You can search for the video. Probably I'll drop the link in the description box. We have DTF. That's the one we are talking about now. Direct to film. We have print and cuts. That's another way of customizing your clothes. We have screen printing. We have use of vinyl, whereby you use plotter to plot your vinyl. Whereby you use plotter to plot your vinyl and use it to customize your clothes. When you can sew, one of the things you learn here is how to sew and also how to brand. So when you can sew, it's always good for you to know how to brand, so that eventually you'll not be done with sewing and you'll be at the mercy of printer, waiting, queuing because the printer said it's not ready. So one of the things you'll be learning here is how to sew your polo majorly and also how to customize it. So please and please like our videos, share and comment. Thank you so much. Now before we start the printing, there are things we need to know about DTF. Like I said, DTF means direct to film. It is printed on a film, something like this. This is the film. As you can see, I have some printing here. It is printed on a film. So it is printed on a film and it presses on your fabric or your clothes. That is one thing about it. Another thing is that it doesn't come with background. Any picture you want to use, if it's your own picture of the building, picture of anything, probably a downloaded picture, the exact picture is what you will have. You can remove all the background. As you can see here, you can remove all the background. Just like this. You can remove all the background. It doesn't come with background. You can remove all the background and have your picture. And if you are using a very good picture like that has a good resolution, you will have it come out like that, perfect, clean, and comes out of good quality, and you have your picture shining on your clothes. So it's better to actually use a picture of a good resolution. So another thing is that it doesn't have border. By the time we press it on our clothes, you see that it will blend with the clothes. Doesn't show that there's something printed on this thing. It doesn't have border. That's why it's called borderless. So if you want to print it, you go to where you want to print it, tell them you want to print borderless, especially if you are in Lagos, Ogun, and Zingvar. I'm not sure of other places, but for Lagos State, Ogun State, I think it's majorly called borderless. And it's good that you know the local name that we call some of these things, so that you'll not be stranded in the market and what is in the pocket of your trouser, you are looking for it in Sokoto State. If you understand Yoruba, you know the meaning or interpretation of what I've just said. So it's better that you understand the local languages that we call this thing. So this thing is called borderless. You can get it done at Yaba, Ogba, Mushin. I think those places, I'm very sure of them. I don't know other places, but I think I do my own majorly at Ogba and Yaba. So tell them you want to do the borderless, and it's in different sizes. Like I told you, one of the ways of branding our clothing is in different sizes. We have A4, we have A5, we have A3, we have A2. So tell them the size you want to do, and before you do that, you would have measured the clothes. If you are sewing for a small girl or an adult, you have measured the length and the width whereby you want it to cover. So that will inform you of the size you want to do. I'm sure you know that this is A4 paper, this is A4 size. So if I want to be doing for like this particular one now is for A3, you can see this A4 size, this A4 size. So half of A4, half like this is A5, half like this is A5, and 2 of this is A3, 4 of this is A2. So I have 4 A4s here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 A4s here. So that is A2. So I did A2 just for A4 different jobs anyway. So these are the sizes you can get with your borderless. So it's called borderless. So let me be using the word borderless so that I can get used to it. It's DTF, but if you tell them DTF market, they might not understand what you're talking about. It is called borderless. That's the local language for it. It does not have border. Also, it doesn't select fabric. Last time we treated sublimation, I said sublimation can only work on polyester, but in the case of borderless, that's DTF now, it doesn't select fabric. In fact, you can use on your Ankara or any fabric of your choice. You can use it on any fabric of your choice. It goes perfectly with any fabric of your choice. So that the few things we need to know on borderless. So as we continue our printing, if I still remember anything, I'm going to another thing is okay. Another thing is that please, after printing, after we have pressed it on our clothes, subsequent ironing should not be too hot. Don't iron direct. I always advise that we iron at the back. Most of our polo sets, they are wash and wear, but you want to at least give it a press at the wrong side to preserve your printing. Like this part is another printing, print and cut. This is another one, print and cut. Yeah. See, like I told you, but it does not have background, but this one always carry white background. It carries white background. You can see. You can use it to print your logo, and that it carries white background. So what we do is that you pick it. This is a picker. Use our, so you pick it like this. So this is a print and cut. You know, it's printed on this, and also they've already cut it out to the sizes. So what we do is you use this heat transfer sheet to pick it up in case your finger cannot pick it up. So this one will pick it up for you. Can you see? And you put it on your clothes, then you would press it. But this one always comes with white background. That's the difference between this print and cut and the borderless. So there are different ways whereby we can customize our clothes. So for today, we are not working with this. So for today's tutorial, we are working with borderless. So I'll cut it out now, A4 size by A4 size. Then we'll press it on our clothes. In case you don't have press machine, so what's called press machine? Yes, it has a timer. You can set the timer to the number of minutes you want to use. When you can set temperature. If you want me to do tutorial on how to use press machine, you can let me know at the comment section below. I don't think there's any serious thing about it. But for today, I'll be using iron. So in case you don't know, you don't have a press machine, don't bother yourself. There's no problem. You can use your pressing iron. If you have your iron, you are good to go. So let me cut it out. Now I have some. So let me cut it out. Be using it. Another thing you'll be using here. Another thing we'll be using here is our Teflon. Yes, Teflon, so that it will reduce the effect of the heat. And just don't forget that the printing is starting here. So you can make it like 2 inches. So you see, the printing is starting from here to this place, like that's thing. So you can bring it down a little and let it be 2 inches up, and the down also is like 2.5. So let's bring it down a little. So we have 2.5 up, 2.5 down. So what you decide to is from here to this place, 2.5. Perfect, 2.5. So make sure it's centralized. Make sure is well centralized. So after that, put your Teflon on it. Make sure it does not shake. Then use your iron. Use your iron. That is what we'll be using. So I'm going to allow it to cool down. So while this one is cooling down, I allow it to cool down. Another thing we do is just take a cloth to clean it down, so just press it down a little in case there is a place that so after that leave it there to cool down. While that one is cooling down, we continue with this. Let's check these ones too, if you can remove it now. So hey, I've created my own design. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need for DTF. Get to the market, tell them you want to do. I've told you, if you need a contact, you can DM me else. I'll give you contact of those that can do it for you and you will enjoy it. Yeah, please, if you have watched this video to this point, kindly hit like button, share and comment. Please do that first. And also, if you need to subscribe and share for others too to subscribe.